Every creator runs into the same question at some point. How often should you actually post on YouTube? Because when you look around, the answer makes no sense. Some channels upload 3 videos and suddenly explode. Other channels upload hundreds of videos and still feel invisible. So you start wondering if you're moving too slowly, if you're thinking too much about every video, if you should post more, or if posting more would just make your videos worse. I wanted a real answer, so I tested it on my own channel. Here's what I did. Normally, I post 4 videos a month. The reason for that is simple. I spend a lot of time on every video I make. Between the script, the thumbnail, and the editing, each video usually takes me about a week from start to finish. That's why my pace has always been 4 videos a month. But for this experiment, I forced myself to post 10 videos in a single month. By the way, I've only managed to post 9 videos because it's actually harder than I thought. Now, in order for me to post 9 videos in a month, I had to drop the quality a lot. No more heavy editing, way less time spent on thumbnails, rushed scripts. Some of the videos didn't even have scripts at all. I just turned on the camera and I started talking. And this is a side effect of posting more videos. The quality of the videos had to drop. Now there's a real test. 4 quality videos posted in 1 month compared to 9 rushed videos posted in another month. All videos being posted on the same channel with the same audience and with the same niche. Now, if you want to learn if posting more on YouTube is better, let me show you the results. If your goal is more views and more money, which one do you think won? Quality or quantity? Take a second to think about it. Because once I show you what actually happened, you're going to look at your own channel in a completely different way. And you might even start posting in a way you never thought you would. Let me show you the experiment. First, let me show you what my normal pace looks like in real numbers. In 1 month, I posted 4 videos. The first one got 36,000 views so far. The second one got 20,000 views. The third one got 58,000 views. And the fourth one got 47,000 views. These are solid numbers for my niche. Nothing crazy, but predictable and consistent. But I started to wonder if I was missing something. What if posting more wasn't worse, just different? What if I was wasting chances of going viral by being so slow? So I ran the experiment, 9 videos in 1 month, almost 1 video every 3 days. And here's what happened. The very first video I posted in this experiment, the first rushed one, hit 440,000 views. I almost couldn't believe it. A video I made in 1 single day with a faster script, a quicker edit, and less polished than anything I put out in months ended up at 440,000 views. But here's where I need to be honest with you. I didn't think this proved anything yet. I thought I just got lucky. 1 video, random. The next one would probably crash. So I dropped the second video and it got 26,000 views. Honestly, I felt fine about that. I was thinking, okay, the first video was just luck. But then I posted the third video and it got 41,000 views. Now this got me thinking because I was expecting to lose viewers if I dropped the quality of my videos. I was expecting to lose more than 30% of my viewers. But this video got the same amount of views I normally get. That's when I started to feel something weird, something that didn't make sense to me. I thought quality matters. So I went ahead and I posted more videos. The fourth video got 14,000 views. The fifth video did 13,000 views. The sixth video did 16,000 views. And the seventh video did 12,000 views. Now this is where I started to panic. Because in the beginning of this experiment, I was riding this wave of, wow, posting more is amazing. I'm putting in less effort and I'm getting way more views. But then suddenly 4 videos in a row performed really bad. So I started thinking that maybe the rushed videos were finally catching up to me. Maybe my audience was getting tired of seeing me so often. Maybe my audience finally saw the drop in quality of my videos and they stopped watching. And I've almost stopped the experiment right there because I was afraid of ruining my channel. But before I stopped, I checked something I usually never check. I looked at where my community signups were coming from. Not the views, but the actual sales. I'm talking about the viewers who actually click on the links in your description and actually buy your product. And what I saw made me sit back in my chair. So the smaller videos, the 12,000 views one, the 16,000 views one, were bringing in more buyers per video than the 440,000 views one. Let me say that again so it really sinks in. A video with 16,000 views was making me more money than a video with 440,000 views. How is that even possible? I had to think about it for a while, but then it clicked. And I think I understand why the videos with lower views were actually making me more money. At least I think I know. So because I didn't have time anymore to write perfect scripts that attract a large audience, and instead I had to think about exactly what the viewer wants, I was solving a problem the viewer wants. Therefore, my videos became super specific. I didn't have time to write a viral script anymore. I just try to be useful for the viewers. So take one of the smaller videos as an example. There's no fancy script, no big editing. I just showed my viewers how to edit videos in CapCut. That's it. It literally took me a few hours to record it without a script. But for the people who actually wanted to learn how to edit, the video was exactly what they needed. They watched it, they liked the way I explained things, and they wanted to learn more from me. So they checked my links in the description, found my digital product, and bought it. So when you write scripts for everyone, you reach everyone. And most of them are casual viewers who watch, leave, and move on. They don't buy anything. They don't join anything. But when you write for a specific person, you reach that specific person. And that specific person is going to be much more engaged with you. The 440,000 views video brought me a flood of casual viewers, and most of them disappeared. The 13,000 view video brought me fewer people, but the right people, the ones who were already looking for more. That's why getting less views, but targeted views is ideal if you have your own website with your own digital product. So as a content creator, I believe you should always have your own website. And if you want to create a good-looking website without any coding experience, you can try that by using Hostinger. Hostinger Horizons is basically an AI website builder where you don't need to code, design, or even know where to start. You just describe what you want and it builds the website for you. So let's say you're a creator and you want a simple website for your channel. Instead of spending thousands of dollars to have someone create the website for you, you can have the AI inside Hostinger build it for you. For example, I could say something like, create a modern landing page for a YouTube creator community that helps small creators grow their channels with a hero section, testimonials, pricing, and a call to action button. And Hostinger Horizons starts building it. What I like about this is that it doesn't just give you a random page. It acts like your designer, developer, and copywriter all in one place. And if something is not right, you don't have to start over. You can just ask the AI to change it. For example, over here, I can say, remove the specific pay plan from the website, change the color of the background, and you can keep changing it through the chat until it feels right. And they also have useful features like mobile-friendly design, so the site works properly on phones, which obviously matters because most people watching your videos are probably clicking from their phone. And everything is connected inside Hostinger, so your hosting, domain, and professional email can all be managed in one place. With Hostinger, you can go from idea to live website much faster than building everything manually. So if you've been thinking about creating a website for your YouTube channel, you can try Hostinger using the link in the description. And you can use my code DENNYY for 10% discount, link down in the description. Now back to the experiment. After realizing smaller videos were actually making me more money, I kept going, I kept posting. And what happened next is honestly the part that really blew my mind. The 8th video came out and it hit 36,000 views. The numbers were starting to climb again. And then the 9th video came out and it got 129,000 views. I sat there looking at the timeline of all 9 videos. Let me show you again so it really lands. 440,000 views, then 26,000 views, then 41,000, then 14,000, then 13,000, then 16,000, then 12,000, then 36,000, then 129,000. Now let's compare that to my normal 4 videos a month. 36,000 views, 20,000 views, 58,000 views, and 47,000 views. The total views from the slow, high-quality videos is around 160,000. The total views from the rushed 9 videos is over 700,000. That's not a small difference. That's more than 4 times the views. And on top of that, my community signups were higher. Almost every number that actually mattered was up. Dropping the quality of my videos and posting more wasn't worse. It was actually better in almost every possible way. But why? What was actually happening behind the scenes? This is where it gets interesting because I started doing some research and I think I finally figured out what YouTube is actually rewarding. Most people think that YouTube ranks videos based on your click rate and average view duration, but the reality is much different. YouTube uses AI to look at the meaning behind the video, the vibe of it, the topic, and the kind of viewer who watches it. Then it groups videos with similar meaning together. We can call it a cluster. When you post a video, YouTube places it inside a cluster of similar videos that share the same audience and the same kind of viewer. Now here's where it gets interesting. When a topic in your niche is hot, when there's a wave of interest, YouTube needs to fill that space with content. It needs videos to recommend to those people because there's a gap. And if you're the first one to post a video and fill the gap, YouTube is going to push your video more because you're one of the first ones who's actually filling the gap. But if you're slow and you take your time to edit your videos, you might have a better video, but by the time you upload, the wave has already passed. The gap has been already filled with other creators and content. YouTube has already filled that cluster with videos from faster creators. Even if their videos are worse, they got there first. And I know it sounds unfair, but I swear to God, this is what I'm seeing. And this is the reason why I think these fast videos from me got more views. When I was posting every 2 to 3 days, I was filling those gaps in real time. Whatever was happening in my niche, for example, cloud code going viral, I had a video about it within 48 hours. YouTube saw that the topic was hot, that the topic had demand, and my video was right there, ready to be recommended. So YouTube took my video and pushed it to these viewers. Even if I had lower retention and click rate, I was still filling the gap of content, so YouTube just pushed my video. That's why when I spent more time on a high quality video, the cluster would get more and more full with content. So by the time I posted, the video didn't stand out as fresh content anymore. This is why posting fast on YouTube actually works. Not because YouTube loves volume, but because speed lets you fill the gaps before anyone else does. And I've been talking for more than a year inside my private community about this. I have a course where I talk about all those things, and once you learn about them, growing on YouTube will become much easier. Now, if you found this video helpful, you might want to watch this video over here because inside this video, I'm going to teach you how you can go viral with one single upload.